Fighter. Float like a flump, sting like a giant wasp. Everything is in motion with the 2014 fighter subclass, Flowing Blade. The Flowing Blade is a take on the unasked question, what if a fighter could be strength and dexterity based, instead of one or the other? Being able to exert fine control over heavier weapons or make the daintiest of daggers land like a warhammer. The only drawback being unable to use this subclass with heavy armour, ending up as a powerful glassed cannon. Beginning at 3rd level, you have reactive parry, adding your primary weapon modifier to your AC, possibly causing an attack to miss. There is also the Quickened Force feature, where you can add your unused weapon modifier, strength or dexterity, to your attack and damage roll. Depending on how you develop your fighter, that is a lot of damage to start dealing out. The weapon step feature at level 7 gives the Flowing Blade a little more movement as well as a skill proficiency, and Nimble Turn grants proficiency in dexterity saving throws, unless the Flowing Blade is somehow already proficient. Then they can give themselves advantage on the save as a reaction. They'll have to start thinking, is it worth increasing their AC with reactive parry against one attack, or save their reaction in case a dexterity save is required? By now, with the use of Quickened Force, the Flowing Blade is likely to hit with all of their attacks, which causes Fierce Flurry to be available at level 10. If all the attacks land, the Flowing Blade can move away without provoking an attack of opportunity. Also, if anyone else provokes an attack of opportunity from the Flowing Blade, they can make 2 attacks instead of the standard singular one. The Flowing Blade gets quite a powerful feature at level 15 with the Guiding Momentum feature. Movement speed goes up again, they can bonus action dash, and with limited uses, once per combat round, they have a second reaction. Now, all their abilities start to build upon each other, granting the Flowing Blade possibly 2 uses of reactive parry, 2 opportunity attacks, or a combination of both. Crescent Onslaught, the level 18 Flowing Blade feature, is likely to be the end for anyone who gets caught up in it. Whenever an attack action is taken, after the first hit, the Flowing Blade gains a +1 on each subsequent attack and damage roll. It ends on a miss, however, this feature continues to work through hasted actions, action surge, and even offhand attacks. It sounds insane because it is. Let's quickly break down the turn for a fully buffed level 20 Flowing Blade fighter in combat, assuming all attacks hit. First attack hits, the second attack gains a +1 to attack and damage. It hits, third attack now has a +2 to attack and damage. It lands again, fourth attack is at a +3 to attack and damage. With the fourth attack landing, the bonus becomes a +4, and usually that is where the turn ends. But this is a freshly rested fighter, buffed with haste and dual-wielding weapons. Let's keep the weapons spinning. Bonus action offhand attack hits, bringing the bonus to +5. Action surge for another 4 attacks, starting with +5 on the attack and damage. First hits with the +5, second is +6, third is +7, fourth is +8. And to finish off the fighter's turn, they use their hasted action for one last strike with +9 to the attack and damage roll. Remember, all of this is without proficiency or ability bonuses. But if the fighter somehow manages to miss an attack during the onslaught, the bonuses will end until the next turn. Quite the risk if time has been taken to buff the Flowing Blade for maximum damage, since the dice can be fickle entities in trying moments. So, are you ready to make the DM cry with how quickly you can dance around the battlefield dispatching opponents? Just make sure to check with the DM first. If they say yes, however, beware. You might just find a minion of the big bad is also a Flowing Blade fighter. What will you do when the tables are turned? Have fun, and be like water, keep those attacks going.